All right, welcome back. This is round one, heat 6 that just started. 3 minutes ago, we're looking at our Jeep leader, T.Jensen, last year's world champion, the defending world champion in yellow, S.Christianson in blue, and our local trials winner, P.Hsin, that are out in the water. And that's our local P.Hsin right there. Looks like he's going to score the first wave of the heat. Gets a nice quick nose right there.
Yep, so won the trials this morning. There were 9 local guys competing for this last spot.
So we'll take a replay of P.Hsin's wave. Look, nice footwork up to the nose. Really tight, nice little steps. Really like that. He'll get a cut back here. And what I think was interesting was his choice not to go for a re-entry, but just to get out when this wave was going to close out. Get a look at Taylor's wave. Goes to the nose early on there. He's got toes all the way over. Able to handle that wind and the bump that's out there. And now you'll see some kind of the power and flow. Good, another nose ride. I like the way he chose to set that up with that fade turn.
He's a big, powerful man, isn't he?
Absolutely. As we get a look at S.Christianson's first wave, you see that hand drag trying to slow down that nose ride. That is a long, long 5 into a long 10. Oh, and he pulled that whole thing off. That was a very well composed nose ride, super critical. I just think that was fantastic. Quick little drop knee turn there, but he waited a long time for his first wave, and it really looked like it paid off. So that's going to feel good to get that one under the belt. Scores compared to Taylor's. Look at it again. Setting it up with that little bit of a left-go-right turn, so that gets him, see how he's about a quarter of the way down the face of that wave instead of like riding up on the top of the shoulder. And now he's just using his hand just to drag to control speed like you would tube riding. Gets in there again, and look at this little section close out on him. And stayed composed. The board just handled that nicely. The board and surfer handled it nicely. That was really fun to watch.
So you mentioned the hand drag and the way that the surfer does that in the tube as well. I know sometimes the judges might sort of hold that against you. They want you to see you just fly through it without having to do that. What do the judges make of this once you put your hand down? We're
going to find out in a second when they give us the score. But as opposed to cross-stepping back to the tail and trying to reset yourself in the wave, he's looking down the line at how critical this wave is going to get, and so he's just dropping a little bit of speed so he can be set up for that section. I think it's great. I think the judges should like it.
Okay, and right at the end there,
be interesting to have that discussion with the judges later and see what they thought of it. Here we go again with S.Christianson.
Oh, he's found a beautiful wall here. Is this going to stand up and allow him the chance to put on a bit of a show? He's done the drop knee turn. That's beautiful surfing. Bit of a wobble off the bottom, turns it into a layback, and I don't think.
And he really laid back. Yeah,
he laid back and stayed back, and not a whole lot is going to come from that wave. Unfortunately, we're halfway through the heat.
He's starting to go to the nose. That thing's going to close out in front of him. Look, holds himself there, and watch the way he sets up for this turn. Nice, smooth drop knee turn. Comes out of it, hoping the wave's going to give him a little bit more. And then when he went for the layback there, and here we missed this one. This is P.Hsin on his second wave, finding a really clean big left, but just got hung up at the top of the wave. All right, P.Hsin looking into another one. Nice quick setup there. Gets a nice 5. See how he was actually changing direction, how he was coming back the other way before the world fell out underneath him?
Well, he never really looked too certain as to whether he was going right or left on that one.
Now T.Jensen.
He is flying. Look at him go. Big turn, throwing plenty of water.
It's just the smoothness of those turns, how powerful he is, and how he can keep that board on rail completely through that bigger first turn. Just smooth, clean all the way through it. Smooth, on rail, on power through all of it.
And then just set it up perfectly to go straight onto the nose. Here is the replay. You see he goes straight to the nose to get things going. Quick shuffle and then seamlessly into this turn. So no false movements whatsoever.
And that turn sets up walking forward to the nose right there. That's what I really like. I like the way as he came out of that bottom turn and his board was starting to project up. That's where he came walking right out of it, and that's the confidence and the smoothness that allowed you to for him to get a clean nose ride. As we see S.Christianson fade. Look at the setup on that. The way he faded so long to the left to set this up, and that gives him a better line in the face there. He decided to get out through the top of that one.
Well, this looks like Sam Christensen, he basically needs a 10, so he's going to throw everything he's got at this one. Beautiful nose ride, and
I just love the commitment to it, though.
Clipped and clobbered for his troubles as the hooter goes to signal the end of the heat. T.Jensen through to round 3.